everybody, Sil here. What's up, fools? I hope everyone's having a good Friday. This video, you're gonna see me swim around like an idiot. Cause I'm trying to catch an Articuno and I don't remember how to get there. So, while you watch me do some useless fights and swim around like an idiot, and I believe at some point I go to the safari, because I remember there was a place you can only get to with surf. It doesn't turn out to be anything good. I'm just gonna talk, We're just gonna have a little heart to heart, a little conversation with myself, and you people, my subscribers. So, it's Friday. It's an amazingly nice day out, which is why I am in here recording my voice for Pokemon videos. I mean, what else do you do on a sunny day? So I'm gonna do a little nerd alert. Bleach. I don't know who here is into Bleach, but I religiously follow Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. Even though I'm not that big of a Naruto fan, I started the series. I'm gonna finish it. And yeah, the Bleach that came out last night, pretty sweet. I mean, if you read it, who's pumped? I mean, who's excited? I honestly can't wait to see his Bankai, because I've been speculating about it since, the character was introduced. The problem is I'm actually falling behind in hardcover manga. I have 1 to 26 Bleach, but like 1 to 30 is out, so I'm like 4 behind, which really bothers me because, I mean, it takes up a wall in my library, but it's not filled. I mean, when I throw my other manga in there, it pretty much fills it up, but there's not enough Bleach. For people who don't know what Bleach is, I highly recommend, bitch, that you watch it, /read it, /Google it. I don't know. Whatever it is you computer savvy people do. I find it a good series. I'm not a big fan of the filler seasons, as with all cartoons that actually have a storyline. They usually make filler seasons. Naruto's on like episode 500 or something, and only like 200 of that have actually been storyline. Naruto lovers don't hate the player, hate the game. What can I say? So yeah, people, future LPs, what are you looking for? I'm considering doing some LPs, retro, Visual Boy Advance, SNES, DS, stuff like that, till I manage to get a Dazzle, which I hope will be rather soon. I'm thinking about doing Fire Emblem Through the Ages. I don't know, because it's more of a slow-paced story game, and I don't know if, people would be into that. I personally love Fire Emblem. The game's customizability, options, the variety, the battle system, it's really good. I mean, I love the games. I went out of my way to purchase several of them, and I've literally played Japanese ones that are like 8-bit for the original Nintendo, just because they were in the series. And I mean, it's a really fun game, and I would love to play that with you. See, I didn't say play with you, I said play that with you. See, I'm learning. Usually I just say, play with you, and giggle to myself and go, hee hee, naughty joke. But yeah, Fire Emblem, amazing. I don't know how many people here have played it out of, my 12 subscribers or so. But like, I when I was in high school, I did like a top 10 list of strategy games that I've ever played /witnessed for the school newspaper when I was in journalism class. And at the top of the list had to be Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. I mean, that game had so much playability that it literally shook my world. Each character has a class. Some of them have the same class. I mean, they're soldiers. Some of them are going to be the same type of soldier, or else, your army's just going to be horribly unbalanced, right? And, The cool thing is, in this one, when you get someone to their max level and they have a class change, like a knight becomes a general, a cavalier becomes a paladin, Myrmidon becomes a sword master, that sort of stuff, which is cool. I like that. But this one, they let you pick two. They give you an option, so every time you play the game, your army is going to be different. You can level up certain people, you can make them transform classes differently, and every time you get a new setup, and every time it's 10 times as fun. And I mean, the game actually, that one, the only one in the Fire Emblem to do this, actually, has a level you can farm. It's like some possessed tower, monsters and demons, but you can farm it. I mean, it's there to help you level up newer characters that aren't at the level of your main guys. So, you can go there and you can get up the weak people to the point where they're able to hold their own. And if you're someone like me and you're doing this on an emulator, because they have a turbo button that is just so sweet, uh, you can, in fact, uh, just completely grind someone to the point where they're ready to class change, and then you're faced with the difficult challenge. Now, see, this is the point where I realized that my strength TM got glitched because of my moonstone grab, because I can't actually catch Articuno in this video because you need strength, and the only Pokemon that has strength is Nidoking. And as you can see right there, Nidoking is none of my 6. So yeah, back to Fire Emblem. The game's beautiful. The Nintendo game, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn for the Wii, were amazing. I had a little quarrel with Radiant Dawn. The enemies were unbalanced in the fact that if you picked hard, the enemies were a lot harder, but they gave less experience. And the characters you start off with in that one are inherently weaker than everything else. I managed to do like 2 of like 6 chapters. I mean, chapters are huge. I'm talking about like many levels within a chapter. You see me master ball whore these guys because I'm a Pokedex bitch. But I mean, what you see is shit. Where was I? See, I hate this. I always talk about Pokemon, and then I stop what the hell I'm talking about. Fire Emblem. The system, it was just very, very broken to the point where I couldn't do anything about it. I mean, I got so far and then someone would die, and when someone dies in that game, they're dead. And I refuse to lose someone in a game like that. So every time someone dies, I turn the game off, / restart the mission, and do it till I get it right. This video is a bit to end, so